Does this even work? Not sure if this microphone works. If you heard that, then that means that the microphone is working. Today, I'm going to be proving to you that I am not someone to be messed with. Nobody is watching my videos, and I'm sure it's because I am not a Minecrafter. I've noticed that only like one person on average watched my Minecraft videos, and that is just a big X on my Minecraft videos. So I'm going to see, I'm doing like an experiment. How many people will watch this video? Because if I find out that more people watch this video than all my Minecraft videos so far combined, I may just stop doing Minecraft videos. I do know that my previous videos were getting on average about like 10, possibly 11 views. I haven't really checked those old ones in a while, so I'm not sure, but those are very cringy videos. I don't exactly want to go back to them. I kind of don't want to watch them in the first place, so I usually just mute them, go to the comments, see if anyone's commented. Of course I do get emails on them. But anyways, going to my actual topic this video. I am going to be talking about school, or more ranting about school. I don't really like school in general. Like, school, you think, oh yes, you're learning a bunch of stuff. It's so much fun. It's fun. Wait a minute. Since when was school fun? There's some people out there who just live for school, and like, school is so much fun for them. But there is about 90% of people who think school is like prison. Like, you have to spend about 12 years of your life in school. More if you want to go to college or university, and a lot more if you want to become like a doctor or a lawyer or something like that. Of course, when you want to become a lawyer or a doctor, you usually like school because there's a lot of classes that you have to take to become a doctor or a lawyer. Stuff like biology, chemistry, all the sciences to become a doctor. Like, if you want to become like a mental doctor, you need to take psychology, all of these classes. But that just means that there's more things that you can choose from. Of course, then there's something else about school. Typically high school, you have to take 8 classes a year. Isn't that just so much fun? You have to take 8 classes in 1 year. Maybe I don't want to take 8 classes in a year. Maybe I just want to become a writer. There is like 2 classes at my school that offer writing. Then there's 6 other classes I have to take to be able to get a diploma or even pass high school. You need to take 8 classes a year for 4 years. Yeah, but then there's also the 2 spares that you can take, which isn't that bad. But if you look at it as a whole, that means that's 30 courses. 30 in 4 years. I mean, seriously. Like, all of those teachers and parents say, oh, no, you can't watch TV while doing homework. You can't multitask. Well, what do you think I'm doing? I'm taking 4 classes in 1 semester. Oh, if that's not multitasking, I don't know what is. Because I'm taking science. Okay, I'm not taking science. I'm taking law. I'm taking English. I'm taking business, and I'm taking economics. Those are 4 very different subjects. But they kind of link together in one way or another. But seriously, how am I supposed to learn economics and law at the same time? I mean, it's not like I even get the choice for when I have my courses. Like, last semester, I had creative writing, or writer's craft, and now I have English this semester. Like, if I had both of them in the same semester, it would have been a lot easier. Like, oh, I'm taking English, that'll definitely help with my writer's craft. But no, I have to take writer's craft. I've basically forgotten everything in writer's craft, and now I'm taking English. And possibly I'm just going to forget everything in English, because English is a stupid course. But now let's move on to a different topic. Let's talk about school bullies. Now, most people like school because of learning. There's a lot of people who like school because they can hang out with friends. Of course, that's not what school's for, but there's a lot of people that you make friends with at school because you spend about, I don't know, at school you spend about, I've never actually done the exact math. It's approximately like 6 hours, no. Yeah, about 5 hours. And then you have to come home and then there's homework. So literally, you're spending about 12 hours at school. And not literally at school, but school in general. And so you actually spend a lot of time with your friends in that time period. So you usually want to be with your friends. And at any point in time, like if you're wandering the halls, you'll see your friends, talk to your friends, chat with your friends. But then there's also the people that you're not friends with. And then there's also the people who don't have any friends. And they are very bad at school as well. And then they hate school altogether, like me. So why is it that people can like school, and then there's some people on the complete opposite spectrum? They're all people, and yet some people love school, some people hate school. And that's just biasing. Because, like, everyone has their own opinions and thoughts. We're all human. And I think I may leave that for another day, but I just hate biasing. Okay, going back to school. Well, bullies, actually. Bullies are people who don't like you, or envy you. Either whether it's you're stealing their boyfriend or girlfriend, or their other, or they're just better at school than you and you hate it, or you just want their lunch money. All of those reasons. It all comes down to hate. Hate is what drives people into fury, and basically that's why I'm making this video. Because of my hate. I want to just bully school until it cries and dies. Okay, I think I'm done with that topic, or else I may just break my laptop. Next is the grading system. I hate the grading system. Have you ever wondered why people get grades? It's to judge you. To judge you on stuff that you do. I mean, I don't want to be judged. I mean, if like, I go to summer camp. I went to summer camp last year, the first time at my very first sleepaway camp. It was a lot of fun because I could do something that I like without being judged. I was so excited there, but then the week ended. And then I had to go back. And then school started, where I was judged again. Oh, do you not know what grades are for? You may just think like, oh, I did very good on this, I got a 4. Yes, or I got an A. Oh, depending on what school system you have. It may be A, maybe 4. Just know that 4 and A are basically the same thing. Just kind of like F and R are the same thing. But anyways, going back to the 4 system, how is it that 4 or A means you're good? The definition of a 3 or a B means that you're meeting expectations. But whose expectations? You're meeting provincial standard, which means that you're meeting the government's expectations. What about my expectations? I mean, like, if I'm taking a test, okay, I got 6 out of 10. Oh, that's pretty good. And then you look at it, I got a C minus. How does that work? I thought I did good on that test. I got more than 50%. I am so happy. Why would I get a C minus? I mean, seriously. I mean, most of these tests that I'm taking are because I don't like taking the course. That's jumping back to my previous point about why you take 8 classes in 1 year. Why would you take 8 classes? Most of those classes are filler classes. And they tell you, oh, you don't know what you want to be when you grow up, so you have to take a multitude of classes. But once I find out what I want to be, basically, grade 10, I have to take a bunch of filler classes. And then, when I don't pass those, I can't be what I want! Isn't that just great? Oh yeah, school is so wonderful. They get you, they allow you to see so much of classes in the world. Yeah, you can take science. Yeah, science is so much fun. Oh, but if you don't like science, it's okay. You don't have to go in there. But you also have to go through the entire course as if you're going to become a scientist. Yes. Oh, and you also have to take law as if you're going to be a lawyer. Yes, there is no beginner's law class. Law class is basically become a lawyer class. But this was my first point, and going back to the grading system. Threes. I want to get more than just a 3. So me beating my expectations is what I'm trying to do. But my expectations are apparently a C, so beating my expectations is actually just getting me to provincial standards. But what about all those people who have trouble with school and don't get good grades because they don't know this stuff or are very bad at learning? Those people get C's expecting B's, or 2's expecting 3's. I just hate school for their grading system. It makes no sense. I mean, you're basically comparing you to other people. I am not Sarah from science! Even though there's no Sarah in science. I just needed an anonymous person. But still, I am not Sarah from science. Well, maybe I'm not Simon from law. Even though there's no Simon in my law class. But seriously, if I do want to go to a college or university, I do not want to be held down because I got a D- in science. Seriously. Like, if I want to if I want to go to college for writing, why would they look at my science mark? My science mark for English! I mean, I get if they would judge me on English, but really? Judge me on science? Now, science is just a hypothetical, and I'm talking about any course that has nothing to do with the college that you want to go to. Or the class that you want to take in the college you want to go to. Like, if you want to become a doctor, why would they judge you on your law? I was going to say English, but I guess English has to do with everything. So, in all, I hate school. I wish school would just go in a hole and die. But sadly, we can't do anything because school has been around for centuries, just teaching you useless facts that apparently I will lose all in the next year. Because guess what? I haven't learned anything for 11 years! I've been being taught stuff, and I've been hearing stuff, but I have not learned a single thing. Okay, maybe I have learned things from primary school and preschool, but literally, every single thing from my high school classes, I have not learnt a single thing. Like, I took chemistry. Do you know what I remember from that? Nothing. Because I didn't care about that course. I took it as a filler course. And because they teach it as if you're going to be a chemist, you don't get the good grades. Like, why can't they just have like a beginners? Like, this is a filler course if you just learning about the basics of chemistry. You don't need to become a chemist for taking this course. It's just a filler course. You get you can get a good grade in this course just by knowing the basics of chemistry. Oh, and there's also no exam because you don't have to learn all of this stuff. This is just something for you to understand or to take into the next life. Like, what if you want to just like know some simple basic chemistry, but like then there's a whole other section of chemistry which you have to learn as well. So why isn't there just a course that's just a mishmash of all these basic things? Like a miscellaneous course. Like you learn about basic chemistry. Like you learn about the periodic table, but there's no tests involved. I would love that course. Like you get a bit of law here. Like law is a very important course. Like I actually learned a lot from law, but most likely I'm going to fail it because you need to learn about other laws, or other lawyers in fact, and what other cases have gone into the learning. And because I don't know how to research law papers and all that stuff, I'm going to probably fail law, not allowing me to go to college. Okay, I think I'm done ranting. Just check out some of my other rants, and probably you're going to have to go to school, my children are going to have to go to school, and if they marry and have children, they'll have to go to school. But just know, school isn't bad, it's evil.